Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho, and we're back for another live gameplay request. This time it's submitted by a gentleman by the name of Isboss, or Mike is Boss. I assume that's what your name is supposed to be called anyway. And he's asking to use M6-A2 SRT and the MP5 RAS. In the same video that I saw this particular request, someone had requested that I use all deagles or only deagles, which I didn't do because I've done it before. Someone's asked me to do all deagles in an all arms game before. That didn't go so well. So I didn't want to do that again. So unfortunately, I don't remember. There's someone down here. Unfortunately, I don't remember who suggested that in the first place. So I apologize for not really remembering your name. But you can't really blame me when I've tried that before, and it sucked. So, so yeah, public service announcement, going all deagles is kind of, it's a bitch. Let's just put it that way. And, I really have no, intention of doing anything as painful as that ever again. Just throwing that out there.
Round start.
And unfortunately, it looks like we're also going to lose this game because, well, this team's full of scrubs, and you don't really expect to win against a team who has 3 people from the exact same clan. Because why? Because, well, they're from the exact same clan. This guy really sucks with the P90. What the fuck is shooting at me?
Round start.
So yeah, not really expecting much from this game. If I just don't do well, I may end up scrapping this game and just recording another just completely new game in a different lobby. Because right now I am recording a lot of stuff to stock up for my anime expo trip. No, technically it's this week. So yeah, I'll be gone for maybe 4 or 5 days basically, and I will, be uploading, rendering videos while I'm away. Well, I'll be uploading videos for sure while I'm away, but I just have to actually make those videos, render them, and make sure everything's okay, and then put them on scheduled uploader so that my YouTube channel can upload them while I'm busy going acting like a weeaboos in a convention center. But yeah, that's the thing that I'm doing right now. So chances are this video and the next couple of however many Combat Arms videos that will follow will be recorded all in the same sitting. Not that that really matters, but just in case people want to know. And so far, I'm not really having too much luck here. The M6-A2 SRT is actually a really good assault rifle, especially if you customize it to full. Customize level 3 everything. Unfortunately, I'm not really doing it much justice.
Enemy down.
I'm gonna run away here. Gotta try juking this dude out. Got that guy. And got this dude. That was supposed to be a headshot, too. Okay, I'm gonna actually get out of here because now they're starting to really lock onto my position. It's gonna be really dangerous for me to just stay there. Seems like there's an enemy in the vents. There's most likely that same dude behind the white wall that I was shooting at before. So I'm gonna have to look out for that. Yeah, he's still over there.
Round start.
We do have snipers on the roof. That Dark Sidious dude is pretty good, so as you guys can tell by his scores. So I guess I can rely on it. I really don't like to rely on teammates because, well, experience tells me that you shouldn't. But sometimes you can take it easier with some people or some teammates, especially when they're going 25 and 11 against a team full of clannies. Well, I shouldn't really say full. There's only 3 of them on the same clan. But hey, you know, just to make myself look better. Didn't mean to jump off, but shit to my right. Oh, nearly dead. Okay. God damn it, teammate. Why you do this? And of course he's got CQB camo. Jesus. I've seen a lot of requests for me to use M4 CQB camo, and I can understand why, because that gun is fucking unfair. That shit melts. So every time I saw someone leave a comment saying, "Oh, use M460 CQB camo," I'm like, do you really want me to do that? It's not gonna be a fun game for you to watch. Well, maybe it is, because you know, I'll be wrecking everybody. Because that's generally what you do with something like an M460 CQB camo. But maybe some people have their different tastes. I don't know. I would like to have a health pack. That would be nice. Let's see if the game's nice enough to give me one, though. Probably not, but we'll see. Not obviously.
Round start.
I like how this E-mod is always calling BS whenever he dies when he's using a fembase and SOP mod. Like, how much of a bitch can you be? Jesus. Like, this game has really fallen off. Like, I'm sorry, but the quality of people who play this game now are just... They're just basically scrub lord tier. And I don't know by whom I just got shot from, but I have a feeling I shouldn't really stick around here, so let's run away for now. Run away like a little pussy bitch. Like, you know, 90% of Combat Arms players are nowadays. Screwed it up. I should have waited. I didn't actually realize he was gonna be covered by that wall so quickly, so what I should have done was I should have gotten a better angle on him, or at least waited for him to start going to the ladder, and then shot him as he was going up the ladder. That's what I should have done. But, obviously, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Not always optimal. See if that guy's still hanging up on the container. No, he's not. Yeah, that's what I thought. Remember, a good tip to get... People always ask me, like, oh, how do you get better at, you know, shooter games? And normally I say, like, oh, you know, there's not really one single tip, or there's not, like, solid tips that you can get, or that you can give people to make them, you know, be better. That's kind of a lie. There are definitely ways to become better. It's just that, you know, they're not really the kind of tips that people want to hear. Like, normally people just want to hear, like, oh, you know, this is a quick and easy way to get, you know, raise your KDR by, like, so-and-so %, or so-and-so, you know, points. I'm being confused as to where I'm getting shot from, but now I know. It's kind of like how people always fall for, like, the get rich quick schemes, like the Ponzi schemes and con artists and scams and whatever. It's kind of like that, where people want to get better really quick without having to put in much effort. So I usually don't really give tips, because you don't get better at a video game just because, you know, you want to get better. You have to put in the time and effort to do so. And, of course, there's always a level of natural skill involved, because if you don't have at least some sense of skill, or some sense of how to play a video game, then good luck trying to get good at it. But, that being said, you still can get better. Anyone can get good at it, get at anything with, you know, given enough time and practice. Yeah, let me just preach a little bit more. Not much chance for me here, because I'm getting shot at by fucking the entire team. But, now that I've gone on like a huge tangent here, one tip that I can give you that that I was going to say before I went off on that huge tangent was, if you want to get better, one way to do so is by always remembering that the enemies will always be where will not, or Okay, let's start over here, because clearly I'm not good at English. The enemies will always be where you are not looking. That's one of the basic tips that I can give anyone. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I was like, that's my nade, right? And then I was like, yeah, it's too late. Mobility in combat arms is a little bit weird. Like there's like decenter. If you guys play this game, you guys probably know that if you try to backpedal and try to go the opposite way, it takes a little bit of time for your character to auto adjust, and then start going the way that you want it to, or want the character to go. So yeah, that's always been a little bit of an awkward part of this game. But yeah. But yeah, back to my little advice thing. People will always be where you're not looking. That's almost always held true for me. So yeah, just expect it to be true for you, I suppose. It's always gonna happen. There's always going to be people in places where you're not going to expect, where you're not going to be looking, and you know, sometimes that's going to really piss you off. And it's just sometimes it's just one thing about games like this where you're always going to have to expect. You know, it's first-person shooters are different than like things like League of Legends or other MOBAs where you have people communicating and, you know, telling you, oh, they're here or they're there. Or, you know, there are places where unless they're so played like Counter-Strike to the point where everyone knows where everyone else would be, like all the possibilities, then it can get a little bit dicey, to say the least. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm going to actually record another gameplay of this because my score is obviously dog shit terrible. I'm going to blame it on this lobby because, first of all, it's heavy metal, which I don't like. Now after a few months of playing on it, and second of all, well, let's face it, we got raffle stomped. So we'll see you guys in the next game.